Imbri,
My name's Ava.
and today we're going to be doing the Ida B. Wells segment show for Black History Month. So we're going to be talking about Ida B. Wells and who she was as a person. Let's get started.
Ida B. Wells was born on July 16, 1882 in Holly Springs, Mississippi. She was born into slavery, and she moved to Tennessee with her siblings after both her parents and her baby brother died of yellow fever.
She became a teacher to support her siblings, and she made many friends. However, one day she heard that her 3 friends who opened a store got lynched by a white mob.
While riding a train, a racist driver told her to go to the African American part of the train. Ida refused to get off and bit someone who tried to move her off. She then sued them for $500.
She then decided at that point to start journalism. She began writing papers about the lynchings that were going on, but eventually she got fired from her job.
Later on, she began to write books. Some of the books were titled Southern Horrors, Lynch Laws in All Its Phases, and Mob Rule in New Orleans.
Later on, she married Ferdinand Barnett, and they had 4 kids together.
Ida also fought for women's rights, even though it was still very racist at the time.
Well, Ida B. Wells passed away on March 25th, 1931 due to kidney failure.
The first step is to draw her head, and her head is kind of like a heart shape,
Okay.
but not that deep of a heart.
Okay.
But not that deep of a heart.
Okay.
But not. So her head looks just like this.
Okay. The next part. My head kind of looks like a lopsided apple, but
It's
it's
okay,
gonna be
that's
okay.
kind of what we're going for, like an apple shape. Okay, next we're going to be drawing her ears, which are around here where her eyes would be, if you could envision it. So right here are her ears. Try to make them the same as each other. Yeah, so just like this. And now we'll draw her hair, and her hair is in 2 separate, like this, like 1 and then 2. So we'll draw that. So her hair is about an inch above of her head. And then on the other side as well, just like this. Okay. And then we'll draw a little bun above her head. So just a little lopsided. She always had her hair up in a bun, like Cinderella. Okay, just like that. Now we'll draw her facial features, and she has eyebrows here, and a little eye, like that's like a curve, a nose that's like this, and a mouth that's a little longer than the nose. So first we'll draw her eyebrows. Not too thick, you want the eyebrows to be thin and then the eyes to be a little thicker. And the eyes and the eyebrows are the same length as each other, so keep that in mind. The eyes are a little far below. So you might want to shade in the eyes a little bit. Oh, don't make them too big. Envy will show you the next step.
Okay, so the next step, the next thing that you want to do is draw her nose, and her nose is like this little upturned dot, I guess, like a semicircle. It's just like up. And then you're going to want to draw her mouth, which is longer than her nose, and it's just like a smiley face.
Yes, a little longer than the nose. And at this point, if you realize that your Ida B. Wells' face is a little big, then you can just like trim it off a little. It doesn't matter, not a big deal. And make sure the nose is like the center of the face. Just like this, and now I'm trimming off her face a little. So don't worry, because if you make a mistake, you can always go back and erase it. Okay, so this is how our Ida B. Wells is looking so far. Then we're going to give her some ruffles around the neck and just draw this part, and then we'll be done. So the ruffles are like some little waves and make them thick. Just like that. And then we'll draw a little triangle, but then the end is flat. Just on both edges of the ruffles. So, like that. And then we'll draw her shoulders a little ruffle and then like down to her arm and then we'll be done. So now we finished drawing Ida B. Wells.
And I don't think I should draw anymore. Wow.
Sure.
It's very tiny.
So now we're done.
Here are some quick fun facts about Ida B. Wells.
She was one of the original founders for the NAACP.
Okay, and she started the first African American kindergarten in Chicago.
She refused to give up her seat before Rosa Parks did. Did you know that?
No, I didn't actually. Did you know that in 1886 on Valentine's Day, she received half a dozen cards from men telling her that they could be her Valentine?
Dang, she was really popular, wasn't she? Ida even traveled internationally across the US to raise awareness about the racial injustice.
That's really cool.
So that was the end of our Ida B. Wells Black History Month project.
And I hope that you had fun watching it.
And following along. Okay,
Bye.